playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game.
Taken from about the 12. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. First play from scrimmage. Watson going to throw it. Over the middle. That's caught by Schwartz.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Faking the give. Now Watson. He's going to let this one go deep.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Lawrence. The first catch of the game for George Kittle.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
They'll try the left side with ETN.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Here's Lawrence.
That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. Touchdown! Michael Thomas, a 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jags will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, or they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. He's going to look deep down the field.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
And they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Now Lawrence to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
We go!
They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
So 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line.
Running out of the gun with Etienne. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Etienne once more.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Lawrence.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 18 yards, a big pickup there on third down.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go. Lock it, lock it. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. George Kittle, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with...
This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for Cleveland. 67 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Try to pound it in, Kamara. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Kamara trying again, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Alvin Kamara.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Browns are back within a score. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey,
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Thomas brings it in. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 22 yards there, a first down.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
A give to ETN running right.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
Here we go, here we go. Protein fail. Squeeze.
On second down, ETN once more. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
10.
And they'll go again with ETN. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 43 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
I'm ready.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
You got Thomas. Hey, stand on.
A give running right, ETN.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now Lawrence. This one caught by Kittle. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown.
Travis Etienne. as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Another tote for Etienne.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
105 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Got it. Check.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Etienne up the middle.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
Lawrence will throw.
Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he'll be stopped short of the first down, right around the 18-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a fourth down.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good.
And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. And they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get. Keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now a play fake, and it's Watson.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll start on the ground. Etienne to the 22-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here's a give to Etienne.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lawrence on 3rd down.
Open man is Michael Thomas.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the... From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff for Etienne. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 115 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the 2nd round. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And they'll run here with Etienne. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. They'll run. It's Etienne. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Jadeveon Clowney. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Off to Thomas on the left side. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Ready, set.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Now Etienne. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne with his second touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Browns drive about to get started. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Jags force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On second down, Etienne once more. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 178 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Brandon, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. They said beginning of the season they wanted to